I'm Mike Dimas, and this is Pinball Shenanigans. Welcome back, Shenaniganders. Watch your chickens in the wind. Okay, I'm back at the project at hand. Check out all these flashers. I bet you my new plastic set's gonna have a new one of these guys. So, yeah, I'm gonna probably place my order very soon. But what you haven't seen yet is just some final touches. A little Novus 2 and a little brush on clear coat in the touched up areas. This is all I use. I have a matte finish and a high gloss. I've determined I actually could use a semi-gloss because sometimes high gloss is just too glossy and kind of stands out. And I've been using this tray thingy for my acrylic paints for years, and I slide it in and out. It's a pain in the ass every time. They don't go in, so there's my solution to that. Hopefully I don't regret it, but I don't think I will. So all this can go back. Voila. And voila. Okay, so I'll show you the polished up Playfield. It probably won't look much different, but let's see, is there any gleam in the reflection? Not really, but so I just brushed on the clear around the holes. Obviously you don't need to clear coat over mylar, so I just did the non-mylar spots. And then not touched up, but clear coated this whole area. Actually, I just did the red. I stayed away from the yellow. I figure if I, just do red and the finish is slightly more shiny than anything else, it won't look that way because it's just the red. I don't know if that makes any sense, but so that's been clear coated. That won't wear off again for quite some number of games. So what I think now I am going to do, because I'm starting to almost run out of things until I get parts, but not really. I think I'm going to clean some ramps. Oh, you know what I discovered? Is that Cliffy makes a ramp protector for this exact spot here. It's a common area that takes a beating in this game. Mine is intact, which is nice, but the protector will preserve that for eternity. So I got that. I'm going to order that ramp protector and the 2 scoop protectors, and that will be golden. So yeah, I'm going to clean the ramps. There's some disassembly required. I'm going to have to check what Jeremy Jones is sending me, because I think there might be a new one of these, or maybe a new one of these, or something. I'm going to have to check the photos he sent, so I don't clean these old ones unnecessarily. But yeah, this will take a little bit. Uh-oh, shit, what fell on the floor? Whatever it is. It may be one of those things I don't find for a year. Is it a nut? It sounded like a nut. Yeah, look at this. Definitely, that is not how I set nuts on tables. So I have a rogue nut somewhere, but oh well. I think I probably should just use all new nuts. so they're nice and shiny anyways. That would look pretty. And how about these? Are these gonna clean up okay? Maybe I should do them. Then I know for sure if I need to order new ones. But you know what? I'm pretty sure they'll be fine. They're not cracked or brittle. They're just dirty. So yeah, they'll be fine. Okay, well, time to get to work. All right, let's take a close look at the before. In what year? It's a trivia question for you. Do you think this ramp was last cleaned? If your answer is no year was it ever cleaned, you're probably correct. Alright, some Novus 2, some magic erasers, some dry cloth, some wet cloth, some Q-tips, and she polished up pretty nicely. Like if you hold it to the light, it's not flawless. But definitely a lot better than it was. I mean, I've been cleaning this thing for friggin' 20 minutes, so I'm happy with that. I can't really hold it to the light, but yeah. Look at that. So with the protector on that edge, I'll be golden. And I also determined the plastic set that I'm ordering from Marco does come with this new plastic. So here, maybe we can do a side-by-side of what it looked like kind of before. Yeah, so I got a new one of these coming. So not gonna clean that. It's probably yellowed anyway. But yeah, one ramp down, one to go. Okay, that last clip was taken yesterday and back at Whirlwind. So I'm just trying to determine what it is I want to do. Probably will clean up these lamp boards and stick LEDs in them and reinstall them. I don't see any reason why I shouldn't be able to do that. I have also decided to, well, I found this in stock because I was thinking about it. I'm like, I wonder if I should install new kicker arms. I almost never. Like slingshot kickers. It looks so much nicer, eh? And mine seem to have a little bit of like play in them. And this, if I'm installing it correctly, it's a very specific way this goes, and I can't do it. Anyway, it doesn't have the slop that the old ones have. So, since I have one in stock, I ordered and I'm placing the order tonight. Corey, the deadline is like 3 hours, so get your shit together. So since I have one, I only have to order one. Also, what I've decided is, what are these drop targets for? Anybody know? I thought, like, my first thought was Big Bang Bar, but I really don't know. But these drop targets are in perfect condition. So instead of buying all new drop targets, I'm buying one. And then these, combined with these three, I will have 4 perfect drop targets. And I will just remove these decals and install the new decal set. So that saves a few bucks, which I just spent on the slingshot kicker. So, you know, why not use these since they are mint? As long as they don't have cracks in the little bottom loop there. When I was searching my bin, I threw one out. Where did I put it? Here, it's T2, it looks like. It's in, see here, I'll show you the difference between one in rough shape and one in good shape. So, first of all, look closely. Yeah, we got a crack. And then, just lots of wear. But the main thing, let's see what the back looks like compared. Oh, shit. This one has a ledge. This does not have a ledge. See what I mean? But Whirlwind does not have ledge. Pretty sure of that. But yeah, so That's something I did not realize, eh? I don't know why. But with that crack there, I'm just throwing it in the garbage. They're like $5 for a new one. Now I just have to double check my drop targets. Are they up? They're not up. Of course they're not up. There we go. Yeah, didn't think so. No ledges. So, honestly, these are not even that bad now that I'm looking at them. I'm starting to second guess. I mean, there's a tiny little wear. Yeah. For the few bucks. Let me see. Buying one drop target is $5. The decal set's basically 15. So for like, with shipping and all that, everything, tax, US exchange rate, everything factored in, maybe $20. So I'll splurge $20 on new drop targets. This one looks a little more rough. Like that, you definitely need a new decal on that. And this target even looks worn on the edges, so. Yeah, okay. No, we're not gonna reuse any of that. So, the other thing is that I can do tonight probably is, well, this ramp's clean, as you can see. That ramp don't look quite the same. So that is a really long and awkward ramp, and I'm not looking forward to it. It has lots of extra parts on it that are, you know, I'll remove this, but that's going to take me probably an hour just to clean that thing. This one took me probably half an hour. So just cleaning it and cleaning it and cleaning it and cleaning it, and just, it still seems a little foggy at times until you get, try and get all the fog off. Fog off, man! So, what else can I do? I'm not going to put on the apron just in case I need to check any of these switches and adjust them. Rubbers. Could I put on rubbers? I don't really see any reason I can't put in rubbers. Actually, I can't do LEDs because I don't know which style I want to go yet. But if I do rubbers, then it makes installing the LEDs a little more tricky, but not enough that it would deter me, because I do have my LED bulb remover / installer tool that I can use, you know, which is, I have a roll of condensate tubing. I don't know how I got it, when I got it, where I got it, why I got it. Where did I put it? Is it back here? This is my plumbing bin. Let me see. Is it in here? I don't feel like it's in here. So if it's not there, maybe it's in this bin. No. Anyway, I had a roll somewhere of like, I don't know, 10 feet of this condensate tubing. This, see? For your condensate pump. And I just cut off pieces of that, and it makes perfect bulb installation tool. That's why I have like friggin' non-stop quantities of them, and then there's more in other places, my toolbox and whatnot. So there's a little trick for you, although they're friggin' cheap as hell to buy them. But well, you know, some have little handles on them and they're a little fancier. So I just had that tubing, snip off a piece, boom, there you go, good for many years. Okay, so I'm going to install the kicker arm. See what I mean about being loose? When I install the new one, we'll see just what the difference is. So I'll do that now, and then we'll see the difference. Okay, I have cleaned all the parts. Oh, also, I lost a part. While I was peeling off this little clip there, I heard a pa-ting and a pa-toink, and that meant that the clip flew 10 feet across the games room, and I think it landed in this vicinity. I took a quick look, but I was pretty sure I had some of these clips somewhere, and I just kind of got lucky. One of the first drawers I pulled out, boom, I had a brand new sealed bag of miscellaneous clips that I got from, I don't know, some EM something or other. So this is gold at the moment. Here's the old pieces. You know, they're probably functionally not that bad. Probably could have just removed this kicker and cleaned the crap out of it. And this is probably fine, but I can reuse them anyway. Anyway, I'm splurging. I'm spending $10 on new arms because I already had the one arm. I was gonna use C clips if I couldn't find these style clips, or E clips, is that what they're called? E clips. Anyway, yeah, so that one clip went flying across the room. I got scared because I didn't know if I had a replacement. That was fortunate. Okay, and then cleaned up and polished the bracket, put in a new coil sleeve, cleaned all the nasty wood, and now I shall install. Okay, new pop bumper all cleaned and installed. That one I will do when I get the parts. I don't know if you can see much of a difference. There's really not much to see on the underside, but let's see what it looks like on the top side anyway. Okay. Alright, here we go. You can see that looks really pretty. Okay, also I'm noticing that it is nice and center, and look at this. Remember how wiggly that was before? And look at this guy. It hits both sides. It's like sloppy all over the place. This barely moves, and look. Boom. I never realized just how much of a difference that was going to make, but that looks pretty, and functionally is going to be a lot tighter and probably work a lot better in terms of slinging the ball around. So that is awesome. I am really thrilled with that. Okay, so this is the following day. This whole episode took place over 3 days, technically, just a clip here and a clip there, but I have completed installing all new rubbers. These are translucent and they kind of glow in the light, so I like to use those for the slingshots. I did that on my fishtails, Attack from Mars, my Walking Dead. It's just a cool effect. You can see Fishtails has them as well. They're Titan translucent. Oh, and even my TX Sector has them. I bought a crap load of them, so I've had them forever and just been using them over the years. So that's what the sling rubbers are, and then rest of the rubbers are installed. I was looking at old photos to see exactly where all the flipper rubbers go in the orientation. This one took me a second to figure out. I had it incorrect. I'm like, that does not look right. So I was looking for photos of that just to make sure I put it on right. But man, oh man, this playfield was in rough shape. We're looking at the old photos. I guess at the end I'll have to like include a collage of old original photos of the before. It's going to be quite the before and after, really. So I just placed the Marco order, and as I'm recording this, Corey just texted me saying, "Did you place the order?" And Ray, he's like, "Oh, can you cancel this part?" So I canceled it, and he's like, "Oh wait, can you add that part back on?" So too late. I already canceled it, and they canceled it, okay, but they couldn't add it back on. Rob Noel sent me about 27 texts with screenshots and photos and descriptions, and none of which that I could really cut and paste part numbers that weren't working properly. So, and now Corey's asking if I placed the order after I already placed it. I even said, "Corey, I won't place it last night. I'll wait till today to give you extra time. And sure enough, half an hour after I placed the order, he's texting. So that's the shenanigans when doing a multiple friend pinball order. There's always some fun to be had. Next is the fun with all the calculation. But anyway, that's going to be the end of this video because I need to edit all this crap together and then start fresh. So yeah, I am liking these apples.